Today we're taking a look at these NBA matches, which are happening on Sunday, November 27, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes. Before we dive into our video, don't forget to subscribe and push that notification bell to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos. Also, check out our perks and join the High Stakes membership. Joining the High Stakes membership is easy, is cheap, but it will help a lot in the growth process of this channel. Plus, if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you. By becoming a member of the High Stakes Patreon, you will have access to our best team picks, total picks, parlay picks and much more. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting predictions that ends up costing you a lot of time and money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Going back to our video, we will give you 2 betting picks for each game, a team pick and a total pick based on facts and detailed explanation. So make sure to watch our videos till the end so you don't miss any of our picks. Brooklyn Nets vs Portland Trail Blazers. I will be hammering the Brooklyn Nets minus 5.5 as I see them walking away from this game with a win. According to dunksandthrees.com, the Nets have the 8th highest adjusted offensive rating and they are allowing the 12th least amount of points per game. They will stay consistent throughout this game and score enough points to slowly pull away from the Blazers. Portland has struggled to consistently put the ball in the basket all season as they are only scoring the 19th most points per game. They also have the 16th highest team shooting percentage in the league, as the Nets' pressure will make it difficult for them to score. Brooklyn is holding their opponents to the lowest shooting percentage in the NBA, as they will continue to contest shots near the rim and on the perimeter. Portland is still without Lillard, as I see that being a huge loss for this team. He creates offense, but now I don't see them having that one guy that can carry them to victory. Brooklyn also has their two-headed monster back, as Irving and Durant will be looking to attack in this game. Brooklyn is the better team on the offensive end of the court and they will play good enough defense to win this game outright. Take the Brooklyn Nets minus 5.5 and lay the points. Portland ranks 28th in pace heading into this road tilt with Brooklyn. They are only averaging a shade over 109 points per game, good for 25th in the NBA. They do not play with the same tempo with Damian Lillard absent from the lineup, and the same thing will happen here in this game with Brooklyn. The total number has gone under in 4 of 5 meetings between these clubs. Dame is considered questionable to play here, but even if he does play, it will take a game or two before his minutes are cranked back up to usual. Take the under in this one with confidence. Minnesota Timberwolves vs Golden State Warriors. On the defensive end of the court, the Warriors have struggled to consistently lock down their opponents. They are currently allowing 117.5 points per game, and their opponents have shot 46.1% from the field. This is the 3rd most points allowed per contest, but the 10th lowest team shooting percentage allowed from the floor. According to dunksandthrees.com, the Warriors have an adjusted defensive rating of 113.5, which is the 21st highest rating in the league. They have to contest more shots in the paint if they want to start consistently stopping the opposing team. Luckily, their perimeter defense has been solid. They have continued to contest 3-point shots, as they are only allowing their opponents to shoot 34.9% from behind the arc. That is the 10th lowest 3-point shooting percentage surrendered in the NBA. The Warriors are also snatching 42 rebounds per game, which is the 25th most in the league. They have to secure the ball after missed shots if they don't want the Timberwolves to continue to crash the glass. On defense, the Minnesota Timberwolves have struggled to make consistent stops. They are allowing their opponents to shoot 44.4% from the field, and they are allowing 113.5 points per game. This is the 17th most points allowed per game, but the 2nd lowest shooting percentage allowed from the field. They have continued to defend the paint as they have multiple shot blockers on this roster. Unfortunately, their perimeter defense has lacked as they have struggled to consistently cover the 3-point shot. The Timberwolves are allowing their opponents to shoot 36.5% from deep, which is the 21st highest shooting percentage allowed from deep. According to dunksandthrees.com, the Timberwolves have the 13th lowest adjusted defensive rating. Minnesota is also grabbing 44.4 rebounds per game, which is the 12th most in the league. They have to crash the offensive and defensive glass, as they can't allow the Warriors to have multiple looks at the basket. I am going to pick the Minnesota Timberwolves, and I will take the point, +1, in this game. The Golden State Warriors have been horrible on the road this season, as they are 1-9. I see their struggles continuing in this one, as they will allow the Timberwolves to score enough points to cover this spread. Golden State is currently allowing the 28th most points per game, and they have the 21st highest adjusted defensive rating in the league, according to dunksandthrees.com. They will allow Minnesota to score consistently throughout this game, which will keep this game much closer than some would expect. Minnesota is also scoring the 14th most points per game, and they have the 6th highest team shooting percentage. They will consistently find open shots from the field, and I expect them to dominate in the paint. The Warriors don't have the size to defend Cat and Gobert, as I see these two carrying the offense in this game. Minnesota is also allowing the second lowest shooting percentage from the field, as they will continue to challenge each shot that the Warriors put up. Golden State has been one of the worst road teams this season, and I just can't trust them when they aren't playing inside the Chase Center. Pick the Minnesota Timberwolves and take the point, +1. The Warriors and Timberwolves come into this game top 5 in pace. Considering the talent popping off the court in this game, this will be a high-scoring affair dominated by Curry, Edwards, Towns, and Thompson. Both clubs are averaging over 114 points per game, and these are two of the premier offensive units in the Western Conference. Golden State has not been the same defensive team they were when they hoisted the trophy last year, and the Timberwolves will be able to easily meet their season average in this one. I expect the Warriors to win, but this will be a high-flying game. The total number has gone over in 4 of Golden State's last 5 games. Take the over. Los Angeles Clippers vs Indiana Pacers. The Pacers appear to be coming into this game healthy, but the Clippers will be without both Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. Indiana has covered the spread in their last 5 road games, and the Clippers are just 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 games, when facing a team with a winning percentage above .600. I will back the Pacers, who have won 8 of their previous 10 outright, to take down the short-handed Clippers. Take the Indiana Pacers +1 point. The Pacers are 7th in points per game, averaging 116.6 and shooting 46% from the floor. They are one of the best teams in assists to made field goal ratio, and a large part is due to the heralded ball distribution we have been seeing from Haliburton. Another key to their success has been their solid three-point shooting. The Pacers have several that can knock down the three-ball. Buddy Hield, Ben Mathurin and Haliburton are the team's primary shooters from deep, and they are all shooting right around 40%. As a team, the Pacers put up 40.4 three-point attempts per game, and they are knocking down 14.9 of them. As we know with three-point shooting teams, it can be feast or famine. The Clippers are the number 6 team in opponent three-point percentage. On any missed shots, Indiana looks to push the ball up the court as quickly as possible. They are 3rd in the league in fast break points per game, and they average 17.1. The Clippers are okay at slowing teams down in transition, and they will have to execute their transition defense at a high level with both George and Leonard out for this matchup. The Clippers are one of the slowest teams in the league. They have the lowest shots attempted per game of any team and are top 5 in opponent shooting percentage. The Pacers have been generating point production from long range, and the Clippers held the Nuggets to 30% in their last game. With a slow pace of play, lack of offensive firepower for the Clippers, and the volatility that comes with the Pacers' heavy three-point offense, the under is the play that makes sense. In the event that Indiana is shooting well again from 3, we can't trust the Clippers to have the offensive capability to match their scoring. Play the under in this game. Take under 222 points.